go back and like rewrite the script to sort of like Eli is just like an amazing singer, songwriter, and we just had to, once we met him, we had to like put in the harmonica and, you know, belly dancing with Margaret. Like it was just, each character was really inspired by the actors that we ended up with.
I think another thing that struck me so strongly was that it looks like America, you know? And it looks like Bushwick, and it's so exciting to see that, and to see, you know, it sounds happy to say this tapestry or this mosaic, but it was really there, you know? It's like I always, when I go to the theater, I see films that are set in New York, and they don't look like the subway that I ride on. Yeah. I'm like, what's wrong? And I just thought that was just...
Well, that was pretty important to us, because our entire, like, half my crew was there as well. It was very important to sort of capture the neighborhood and capture the city as we know it. Because it's a pet peeve of mine as well. I see films that I'm like, you couldn't have gotten there from there. So it was really important to stay authentic.
How was it working with her? Was it just looked like a horrible
experience? She just tastes.
Yeah.
But it seems like she must have given you a lot of space to really enjoy each other's talent too. I mean, it just seemed like a really good ensemble.
One of the first things we had to do in preparing for the film was do a dance party.
To Miley Cyrus's song.
Yeah. in a huge studio. Meet your fellow actors.
Yeah. I think that was pretty great.
Fun.
I think also a lot of what we ended up using, Bornilla's a really big fan of the moments before action and after cut. And I mean, it's so shocking to me how much of that ended up in the film, because that's, you know, when we're all just goofing around, in character or not, is in there. so that's kind of cool.
Let me ask you, maybe this is a harder question, but what are your influences? I mean, you're a young filmmaker, and this is, you know, it's a tremendous piece. This is your first feature, yeah? That's incredible. Who are your influences?
From a writing point of view, definitely Jack Kerouac. I really love his poetry, and that's really what first got me writing this, and having that sort of poeticness to it, so to speak. Filmmakers, Shultaji Drive, obviously in Bengali, and also Von Kar-Wai. So just definitely that sort of their visualness and the color and the love of seeing things a certain way is something that I want to capture.
But it's interesting with Kerouac too, because there was a real rhythm to it that felt very authentic and very real to the place that I loved. It was also interesting, I guess I was, you know, you mentioned Roy, I presume a second generation American.
I actually grew up in India.
Oh, you did?
I guess I'm
okay.
First generation.
All right. Did you watch a lot of, I mean, it was interesting to see how you wove music in to your storytelling. Does commercial Hindi cinema, has that had an influence on you? But you handled it in a very different way.
But I think it's, I grew up, I mean, I love Karan Johar. I like Kal Ho Na Ho, brilliant movie. And just, I wanted to sort of weave that into it without being like, oh, you know, we're going to make a Bollywood movie in New York and we're going to like break into song and dance. I wanted to take that and sort of make it organic to Bushwick, so to speak, because I love those movies, and I also love Mumblecore, and I figured, why not marry the two and see what happens? So.
Somewhat.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, please.
This is the first time I've seen it.
What's my motivation?
Bornilla, where did you find this extraordinary actress?
We'll just let you say how you found it.
How I found Bornilla. We were in school, we went to NYU together. She was in film and I was in the acting department, and we were in a program called Tisch Scholars together, and both of us were kind of in a place where we were like, we don't need to be friends with other Indians. It's true, like we went through like 3 years of scholars and we like didn't talk at all. And then my roommate told me that this Indian chick was making a thesis film and I should audition for it. And I was like, okay, fine, I guess I'll audition for it. And I showed up on the day of callbacks and we were like, oh, hey, I know you. We're in that thing. Oh, okay. So we just started working together, I guess, and we made like 2 shorts before.
Yeah.
It was a happy accident.
And on the second short, we were like, I have this feature script, I really like you to be in it. And I mean, Lupika was attached to it for like 2 years. We actually, we actually shot it. Like she was attached when we were like in the writing phase. So.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We crafted together pretty well, and it's different.
I know you're 3 feet tall.
Yeah, what I. So yeah, it's been a really crazy ride.
Have you worked with any of your other actors before?
No, this was the first time. We grew close very quickly.
Miley Cyrus.
Dance parties have that.
Yeah, dance parties will do that too. Yeah.
Wine coolers.
Samara, the question that I wanted to ask you is sort of a follow-up of, you know, the influence of Hindi cinema, of commercial Hindi cinema. You work here, you work there, and you've been a part of it. Your work has been a part of this festival for years now. It's always exciting to see what you've been up to. You're so prolific. Are you sensing any common development of the work that comes out of India and that comes out of here by South Asians, or is there a divergence that you sense?